Hey guys, I'm finally doing a video that has been so requested, and that's how do you make your porridge that you eat in the morning. So I've just put together 4 different flavors and kind of messed around with the proportions and whatnot to give you a basic recipe on how you can create these porridges. Create. No, I don't know if that's a word. Porridge is one of my favorite foods, and I honestly can't go a day without it. It's also a great thing to start your day off with, having porridge for breakfast. So yeah, I just hope this helps, and sorry I took so long to make it, but let's just get into it. Okay, so the first porridge is a simple vanilla, and the ingredients that you will need are 3/4 cup of oats, which is 60 to 70 grams, a few dates, which is optional, you can pick whatever you like. I just find that these are really nice inside porridge, 1 teaspoon of honey, a cap of vanilla extract, vanilla beans, which is optional but adds a very nice taste to it, 1 1/4 cups of boiling water, and milk of preference for serving. So grabbing your pot, you just want to add in your oats and then your water, and remember 1 1/4 cups might just not be enough for you, so you just want to play around with it and see what works, and if you need to add anything, go ahead. I'm then adding a cap of vanilla essence and then a teaspoon of honey. You use whatever sweetener that you have. And then I'm going to just mix all of that together. Now what I like to do is add the lid onto the pot and let it sit for 4 minutes. I find that the hot water absorbs all that mixture and just makes it a lot easier to cook and a lot faster. But as always, if you have a way that you make your porridge and you like it like that, then go ahead and do that. Cooking the porridge is very simple. I just leave it on a medium heat and let those first bubbles rise up, and then stir it continuously for about anywhere between 4 to 7 minutes till it's at a consistency that I like and it's cooked. Because I placed the lid on before and let those oats soak, it does take a lot quicker. And then you just want to take your plate and spoon, add some of your milk, and you are complete. It is very nice to have this when it's hot and when it's just served, so keep that in mind. For this porridge I will be using the vanilla soy milk, and I find that this one tastes really nice, especially with this porridge. Add whatever toppings that you desire, and then it's time to eat. Okay, so the next porridge is chocolate and banana, a very nice combination. So the ingredients that you will need for this recipe are 3/4 cup of oats, 60 to 70 grams, 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder, 1 medium to large banana, the 1 1/4 cups of boiling water, and I used 1 square of dark chocolate. That's optional, I just added it for a bit more flavor and for serving, but you can add whatever you want, and then milk for serving. So again, into the pot goes the oats, the cocoa powder, and then the boiling water. And then I'm also going to add in the majority of the chopped banana, leaving some for serving. And then the lid goes on for 4 minutes so that that hot water can absorb all that mixture. It usually takes between, like I said, 4 or 7 minutes to get those oats cooked. I like to place them on a medium heat first, continuously stirring, but then drop the heat just a little, doing the same thing. Grab your plate and spoon and some toppings. I used banana and a bit of chocolate, and then you are complete. Pour your milk of preference on top, and then it is ready to eat. Banana imparts a natural sweetness, so a tip that I have for this recipe is to use a medium to large banana so that you don't have to substitute with any other sweetener. Okay, so the third porridge is cinnamon and apple, and the ingredients are 3/4 of a cup of oats, a cup of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of honey or any sweetener that you have, 1 roughly chopped and peeled apple that is cooked. I'll get into that in a second. You'll need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 1/4 cups of boiling water, milk of your preference, and I use maple syrup to serve on this one because my sister likes it. So like usual, into the pot goes the oats, the water, the teaspoon of cinnamon and some sweetener. Mix that around and then place that lid on for 4 minutes. And then I added the cooked apple into it as well and placed it on the stove to cook. So what you want to do with your apple is coarsely chop it up and place it into a pan with a splash of water and lots of cinnamon, and just let it cook slowly for just a couple of minutes until it becomes soft. I found that this one was quite thick, so it did need a couple splashes of milk in there when it was thickening up in the pot. Grab your plate and spoon, sprinkle some cinnamon on top, and then pour your milk on. And the fourth and last porridge is a simple and sweet strawberry, and I really enjoyed this one. It was quite tasty. The ingredients are 3/4 of a cup of oats, which is 60 to 70 grams like I've said, a handful of strawberries, mine for this one were frozen because they're out of season right now, a drop of raspberry extract, certainly optional, but it actually did give a nice taste to this porridge. Honey or any sweetener that you have, honey does taste good for this one though. 1 1/4 cups of boiling water, and I added all these into the pot like usual. It didn't film though, so that's okay. And what I did with the strawberries is left one out for serving, but the rest I just pureed together in a small processor, so I'm just adding that to the mixture now. And then the same rules apply on the stove. Just cook it until it's a good consistency and one that you like. Remember that the 1 1/4 cups of boiling water might not be enough, so just add in whatever milk that you need to in order for it to not get too thick and to be a good consistency. So that is the 4 different types of porridge, very easy and simple. And remember, one thing that I love about porridge is that it's so diverse and that you can have and create so many different combination and flavors with countless toppings. You can add granola, yogurt, the list just goes on, so be creative. Now I use water to make my porridge because I find that it actually tastes really nice when you pour milk on top once it's cooked, and milk just scorches too fast in your pot, so I find that this is just much easier. Remember that these measurements are not set in stone and you can customize them to suit your own preferences. I'm very fond of also mixing flavors together, and that usually comes out very nicely too. So again, just have fun with it and be creative. And most of all, thank you so much for watching. God bless.